Hey everyone, welcome to my first attempt at a gaming YouTube video. I wanted to make a series of videos on how to be a better Battlefield player and teammate because I find myself being frustrated with my teammates often. My goal is to improve the gaming community overall so that everyone can enjoy themselves more. With that being said, let's get into it. Number 1. Play your role. Battlefield isn't about having a monster KDA or going huge. I mean, those things can help push your team to victory, but for the average player, playing your role and being a good teammate is the most important. If you're a medic, that means staying alive and reviving or healing your team is the most important job. Assault, if your team spots a tank or vehicle, that just became your number one task. No one else can deal with those things as effectively. Support players, as soon as you take up a position, put down an ammo box. That way your teammates can resupply without having to spam requests at you. Snipers, use spotting flares as much as possible. Use K-bullets to keep tanks from repairing while your assault guys try to take them down. Number 2, play the role your team needs. If you're in a squad of 5 and 3 people are sniping, you're gonna have problems. Nothing kills a team on a game of Rush better than having too many snipers. Sure, sniping is fun and all, but unless you're dropping the enemy team like flies, you're probably not contributing as much. You are too far back to be spawned on, and chances are you're out of your spotting flares since the support guy is too far away to resupply you. I'm not trying to tell anyone they can't snipe, but if a quarter of your team is already doing it, chances are you don't need to. Same goes for any other class. You need resupplies, revives, and anti-vehicle capability. So that being said, just try to be flexible in how you play. Number 3, vehicle waste. Now, I don't see it happen as much in Battlefield 1, but remember in Battlefield 4 or Hardline, there was always that one guy who took a jet just to bail out over an objective and let the jet crash into the ground? Don't waste your vehicles. Do not, I repeat, do not bail out of a tank where the enemy team can hijack it and gain a tank advantage. If it's gonna go down, just go down with it and take the death. On top of that, don't be the I'm gonna hang out in my spawn and tank snipe guy. Push up and support your infantry. If you're infantry around a tank, look for enemy assault players. Nothing is more frustrating and effective than when I'm trying to take down a tank and he has dedicated teammates protecting him. That is effective team play. Number 4, spawn on teammates whenever possible. If you're the last man in your squad, get down, get safe, and let your squad spawn on you. This can be the difference between capturing an objective and losing it. Number 5, move tactically. Moving around the battlefield in this game is different than in other shooters because of the size of the maps. I see a lot of new players get frustrated because they're dying a lot before they even get a chance to kill someone. Use cover to move tactically without exposing yourself to enemy fire. That means running from crater to crater or crawling in a ditch. In Battlefield, it is usually the player who spots another player first who wins the gunfight, so try to be a bit sneaky. In more urban maps or areas, check your corners. Listen for footsteps of nearby players, and if you suspect someone around, clear the second and third stories of buildings. People love to set up in there and hide. Crouch walk to sneak up on them and get that satisfying knife kill on that pesky sniper. Anyways, I think that'll do it for my video today. This is my first attempt at making a video, so I'm sure it's not the greatest. If you feel there are any tips I left out, leave a comment, and feel free to leave any feedback as well. Have a great day.